All right, welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Shaka is here with me in the studio. We also have Jules, Frank and Ian as well, but we'd like to start by saying congratulations to Don Hutchison and his lovely lady Nicola. This is baby Miller Paul Hutchison, born today, and it is great to see.
Oh, well done, Don. Job well done by Don Hutchison.
Well done.
Absolutely gorgeous stuff. And Mummy is doing well, so is baby too. 7 pounds and 11 ounces. Welcome to the world, baby Miller. All right, first question is for you, Shaka, and it's actually about kids.
Oh, goodness.
It says,
I'll have a
Shaka, I am the oldest child of 5 kids.
Okay.
My mum always remembers all our birthdays, but my dad, not so much. You know all your kids'
Yes,
birthdays.
I do. I do know all my kids' birthdays. You want me to reel them off?
I mean, we wouldn't even know if you were telling the truth or not.
That's
would we?
very true. That's very true. But no, I still remember all of their birthdays because I still have to pay for all of their birthdays. So, yes.
He definitely remembers all of their birthdays. Okay, so dad points for you there. All right, this was something that came up on yesterday's show. Stevie was trying to confuse us all.
As he does.
Because the question was buy, sell or bench. And then Gab Marcotti said, well, how do you know if you could buy them, what team they were on in the beginning? So we were saying, what should it be? But I'll try it with you, Frank, anyway. And then if it doesn't work out for you, we can give you the other option.
Why is Gab confusing everything so much now?
Buy, sell or bench. Henry, Benzema or Mbappe?
Oh, no. Oh, my word.
Yeah, that would be an insult for the one who's going to be benched. I go for Mbappe. Oh my God, that's so unfair.
Should we do it the way that we were saying it should be? Start, bench or drop?
Yeah. Let's do start, bench, drop.
They're all on your team already. Who do you start?
Yes,
Who's your substitute? And who's dropped all together from the squad? And they're all fit and they're all in their prime.
Okay, I start with Benzema. With that, what the second? You start.
Mbappe and Henry.
You can. One's a substitute,
Start,
one
bench,
starts,
drop.
and one's out of the squad altogether.
Okay. Let's say Benzema, Mbappe, and I drop Henry because they're gonna put the tiredness of the other player, and Mbappe is gonna finish the job.
I think we should let Jules in on this.
No, don't. It's fine. I didn't hear the question. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jules pleaded the fifth. I didn't know that was an option. I pleaded fifth.
Is that what you're doing, Jules?
Yeah, me too. I did the fifth.
All right, this is an American show. All right.
You know, can I say a story, Kay? Can I just say a story? Today I was at the gym, and there was a guy who came and started to speak English to me. And you know, as French, we like to brag a little bit, you know, because I'm maybe the only one in my gym who can speak English. So I was speaking English with a guy, and the guy said he was coming from Trinidad and Tobago. I said,
really?
Oh, wow, unbelievable! Yes. And I said, wow, you must know the most famous guy in Trinidad and Tobago, Shaka Hislop. And he looked at me and said, huh?
Hang on a minute. Who else does he go to the gym with?
I said, no. I didn't. I met him there, and I said, "Are you kidding me?"
But you also
Shaka
go to the gym
Hislop.
with Aubameyang's dad.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yes, true. That's a very famous gym, I guess. But the guy suddenly realized, yes, Shaka Hislop, the goalkeeper. Of course I know him. He said, of course you know him. If you don't know him, you're not from Trinidad and Tobago. Are you crazy or what? And I kicked him out of my dressing room.
All right, I'm going to come to your gym, Frank. That's what it is.
Ian, what were you saying about the start, bench or drop?
Well, you didn't mention their current ages, so I'll be starting Mbappe because he terrorizes every defense. I think In this game, Benzema would have to be a sub, unfortunately, although he's in prime form. I'd have to sell Henry because he's probably about 52 now.
But we said it, they're all in their prime.
He said prime.
They're all
he
in their
said that in their prime.
Yeah.
They're all in
They're all
prime. You
fully
don't get
fit.
off that easy.
Yeah, Ian.
You can plead the fifth year
That
if
would
you
be
want.
too easy. Would be too easy, Jan. Come on, I would have done that
Yeah, he's
answer.
decided. Best not to get involved. All right. Would Shaka ever make the mistake against Benzema by Ulrich, Karius, Donnarumma, and Mundy? Ever make the mistake made against Benzema? Would Shaka ever make the mistake made against Benzema by these following goalkeepers?
Right, okay, Karius in the previous Champions League final, that was an odd one. Donnarumma, no, because I never tried to pass the ball to anybody. I just launched it as soon as it came anywhere close to me. And who's the third one?
Mundy.
And Mendy. Again, that's too far outside my box. I never ran that far in my life.
All right.
So no is the short answer.
No.
That's too far.
Shaka doesn't make mistakes.
No, not that I don't make mistakes. I don't pass the ball out from the back, and I don't go running out my box. It's a long way back, I've found. Did it once. It's a long way back. So I just stayed on my goal line as best I could.
Would you like to test yourself against Benzema?
No, thank you. I'm very good right here.
I like all the no thank yous when it comes to French players.
No, thank
Don't want to get involved in that one. Jules, at the end of the summer, you were celebrating the greatest transfer window in history. So far, how do you evaluate each of the signings? It feels that other than fullbacks, all have been disappointments.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Hakimi and Nuno Mendes have been good. I've been really good at times. I've been more average like the rest of the team. I think at times, even if they're very talented and very good, they also, their form will drop when the team is not playing well. I think Donnarumma has been good at times, really good, and he's been disappointing. We're not going to go back again on that game against Real Madrid, of course. We were in disagreement with Shaka and the goal against North Macedonia as well, but that's not with PSG. Sergio Ramos, I don't know what to say. He's played 7 games, I think, on his 3 starts in the league, but he's unbeaten. Hey, unbeaten on 7 games. I think I could be unbeaten on 7 games. Wijnaldum is a mystery. I don't understand. I would want to believe that the problem with Wijnaldum is more the lack of structure around him in the team, because the midfield especially has been a bit of a shambles all season. Leo Messi, if you look really at the stats, it's not a bad season. He's more of a creator now, but we've explained that, than a finisher. He will never score again 92 goals a year, a calendar year. Never. That's never going to happen again. He's not even going to score 30 or 35 anymore. He's more of a creator now and a passer than a goal scorer, than a finisher like before. Of course, he will still score goals, but nowhere near as many as he used to, whatever club he's at, whatever league he's in. However, in terms of creativity, and we saw that again at the weekend with the 3 assists, like he did earlier in the season, that is still very much there. The intelligence, the vista, the vision, the scanning, all of that is very much there. So I think it's a bit harsh on Messi when we said that he's not having a good season. But yeah, overall, we all expected more from them 6 than what we've had so far in the season.
All right. Ian, is there a commentators' union? Because you're not getting away with this one. For Ian, commentary edition.
Of course there is.
Plead the fifth, Ian.
Commentary edition of Start, Bench or Drop. Peter Drury, Jon Champion and Martin Tyler.
I'm definitely.
Correct
taking
question.
That. I've got to walk in and media rooms and meet these guys. So, look, they're all in the team. They're all wonderful commentators.
And they all have their prime.
It is. I'll play with 13. I'm not dropping anybody. I'm going to play with extra players. Oh, goodness me.
Would any of you lot care to wade in?
No, thank you.
No, Jules, Frank? Any preferences on your commentators here? Obviously, these all coming after Ian Dark.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And they all have their prime. We want to know if they all have their prime. That's what it is.
Their voices are their vocal cords are perfect that day. Yeah, see, everybody's avoiding it.
Yep. With good reason.
Yeah. Next question.
All right. Jules, who has been a better signing this season? Luuk de Jong, who's won Barca 8 points this season, or Romelu Lukaku?
So I've decided today to upgrade back de Jong and to bring him back to a normal de Jong. He's still not as good as the other de Jong, the good one. But I have to say, we were mean with him. Well, we were mean. I think we were quite realistic with him. But now, like you said, he's been this super sub, scoring. Yeah, Gab was always in agreement. He didn't say it, but I could tell. And so are you, by the way. So back de Jong is back to normal de Jong. That's fair. And when it comes down to Lukaku, where do we start? I mean, in terms of talent, we have to say Lukaku is more talented than Luuk de Jong. No offense, normal de Jong, but it's such a nightmare. When you think about it, he all started so well with that game away at Arsenal, that goal. He looks so strong. Romelu, he looks so happy. He came and spoke to me for French television straight after the Arsenal game, and he was really buzzing. He was really buzzing. And from that day to what's happening now, when he's not even in the squad tomorrow, okay, he might be a little bit injured. I don't know if the injury is real or if it's more in his head, but he's going to miss that second leg against Real Madrid. The contrast is so big. I mean, I don't even know how it get that bad. But right now, I mean, normal de Jong is playing and scoring. Lukaku is not playing and not scoring. So I guess normal de Jong maybe just about wins this one.
Normal de Jong.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was
Normal
listening
de
to the
Jong.
Gabba Jules podcast today, and I know you were pulled up on that one. I wonder if you'll still say Ronald Koeman.
Who?
Will you?
Oh, you mean the Dutch guy? Yeah, I heard he's coming back soon to the national team.
All right. Shaka, when a player makes a mistake, tactical or a howler, in a game, will a manager bring that up in front of the whole squad during a post-match analysis, or will it be talked about individually to spare the players' blushes?
Nah, sometimes it's brought up. It's brought up in the dressing room in front of everyone. That's not a problem for players. Getting kind of that dressing down in the dressing room from everybody else, in front of everybody else, is not a problem. It's part of post-game team talks. Now, saying that, the manager may leave it, depending on the circumstance, leave it to have a discussion one-on-one on Monday. But if you have a howler, more chance than not, you're going to hear about it. That's not the issue. You just don't want him going to the press and saying that, and giving the press that ammo to come at you. But in the dressing room, that happens, I'll say, every single game if there's a big enough mistake.
Pat Schmidt's back in. I was caught out by your first question just momentarily, so let's hope I get this one a bit better. That was the goalkeeper question before. How much would Frank's book help Chelsea in Mission Impossible tomorrow? Which player particularly needs to read it, Frank?
Everybody in the world should read my book.
Everybody in the world needs Frank's book.
Frank,
If you want to have a
you've sat
happy
on the
life,
fence too much today.
if you want to be successful, if you want to be happy, you have to read my book. It's full of optimism and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and you're going to win. The problem is if Real Madrid players read my book and Chelsea players read my book, it's becoming difficult to see if somebody can win the game.
For Jules, Ian and Shaka, are you guys following the IPL? If so, any particular teams you are rooting for?
Short answer for me, no.
No.
No? Jules?
No, I'm following
Nick.
the cricket team, and that is a very depressing experience.
No,
Next question, Kate. That was very interesting.
Nobody's following the IPL.
we've got the wrong panel tonight. These questions are great. And the panelists are just
Are you
deciding
following
to answer
IPL?
them.
So
My
you
name
following
isn't
the
on
IPL?
it. My name is.
No, that wasn't the question. I'm asking you,
Neither
Kate
is
Murray.
Frank, so we
Are
don't
you
have to
following? Are
answer.
you following the IPL?
Not today.
Please.
No.
Oh goodness
She has
me!
to
everybody's
read.
taking
She's
a
reading
piss.
my book. She hasn't got the time for that. She
Go
reads
home
my
and
book.
read it tonight. I've watched your films, some of them. I just need to go home and read the book. All right. Ian, What's more exciting to be doing live commentary from? A World Cup final or a heavyweight championship fight in Las Vegas?
Oh, I'd have to say a World Cup final. For certain, you can't beat the World Cup, and to do the final is just a privilege, really. I've done a few World Heavyweight Championship fights. Some have been a lot better than others. They're usually extremely dramatic. But football's my first love, so that's an easy one. World Cup final.
Oh.
But when it comes to boxing, Ian, what's the best match you ever commentated on?
Marvin Hagler against Tommy Hearns. I'm aging myself a bit here, but that was a fantastic World Middleweight Championship fight in Las Vegas in the 80s. And if you're a boxing fan and you're watching this, get out the tape or get it on YouTube of the very first round of that. You won't see a more exciting round of boxing anywhere, anytime, any place.
Well, there you go, the
That
man
is a classic.
himself who
That's a
commentated
classic.
it.
Jules wouldn't know. Jules was telling us he was born in 95 or something like that. He said.
He did, yeah, Jules
Jules
definitely wasn't
Jules would
aging
know
himself
about
today. He let us all know that he wasn't
still
around.
watch YouTube,
I
you know?
wasn't born in 1970. Ah, goodness me.
Me neither, Jules.
Oh, behave yourself. I wasn't born in the 70s either. Just saying.
Or the 80s. Or the 90s.
All I said is I wasn't born in the 70s. That's all I said. That's all I said. Move on. Let's
All
move
right,
on.
that will do it for the latest edition. Seeing as though the panellists don't really want to answer many of your questions today. Hopefully they'll do better tomorrow.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.